Hey guys.
Okay, fuck this.
Just
keep going. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, this is Matt, Ryan, and Steve here with the WCDRL. We're getting a lot of questions about our transponder system, so I just wanted to clear some things up with you guys and make sure everyone's prepared on race day. So the system we're using is called the Easy Race Lap Timer, and just for an answer to the question for the guys who've been asking if their built-in transponders will work, at this event we're not going to allow it as we haven't had time to test these other systems
for compatibility.
Compatibility, and we're just going to supply you guys all transponders. We got plenty of them, so we're going to show you how these things get wired in, so you're prepared.
So it's pretty simple, guys. All we really need is 5 volts, and what we're looking for is a plug to plug into this. So this is going to be our little pretend transponder here, and this is the end of the servo plug that we'll have. Now this is technically the female end, and what we're going to look for is we're going to be looking for the male end coming off your flight controller, your PDB, or whatever means, as long as you got 5 volts.
Where can they get these from?
These they can get from Matt. Matt's got plenty of them. Feel free to give Matt a message. He'll get back to you and we can get those to you. But it's pretty simple, guys. That's just going to connect in like so, and that's all we need. So we're going to go over how to wire it. First one we're going to go over, nice and easy, just a simple PDB system. So this is the Maytech PDB. It's got a 5 volt regulator on it, and so right here, that's actually where the 5 volts is. Apologies if it's not showing up too clearly, but all you would do, solder on your 5 volts. You got that soldered. You now got a 5 volt power system to power on your transponder. So
Red's positive, guys.
Red is positive. Another way to do it is, this is a Lux flight controller. Some flight controllers will have it. Not all do though.
It was a Lux flight controller.
It was a Lux flight controller. I did pop this one. So what we got here is right here, 5 volt. 5 volt again. All you would have to do, solder that on there. Once again, you got 5 volt power. Your transponder will now be powered and you will get timed. This one's a little bit trickier, a little bit more inclined. So this is one of your standard pins coming off a flight controller. And the way that's going to work is, this is how I'm going to power my transponder, just like that. So I got to solder on to these 2 parts of the pin onto 5 volts, and to do that, right here, this is my quad. So what I got in here is one of these standard RC breakouts. Now this would actually be used for like an 8-channel receiver, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm only going to use the 5 volts off it. So I'm actually going to go ahead, probably snip off all these wires here at the base, leave myself with the red and black. That's actually 5 volt. I've already confirmed that. And what I'm going to do there is have that come off. And I'm going to solder these base of the SC pins right to the wire, just kind of like that. That's how I'll do it. I'll heat shrink that up, and then technically that'll be like that. Just going to go ahead and plug that in. Oh, actually it's going to be like that. So one question we've been asked as well is built-in transponders. Those tend most of the time use iLapse. iLapse is not compatible with Easy Race Lap Timer, at least without flash in programming and stuff like that. So we're going to avoid that. We got plenty of transponders for everybody to use. So just have yourself set up for 5 volts. We'll make it work, and it'll be a good day. The transponders are going to go onto the top of your quads, and what we want is we want them to face left. And the reason why we want them to face left is because our receivers are going to be on the left side of the track at the finish gate. So when we want that, so we want it facing left, and so to do that, we're going to have a Velcro on each of the transponders. And we are going to have the hook side. Hook side's going to be on the transponder. And what we need you guys to have is the loop side, the fuzzy side, on the top of your quad. That's pretty much all we're going to require. That's all you got to do, because then what you're going to be able to do is stick the transponder on there, and then day of the event we'll figure out how to loop, you know, your extra wire and stuff like that. Have it accessible so your 5 volt can plug in fairly easily. And there you go. Theoretically, I have a 5-volt transponder.
So Steve,
Yep.
what about a vortex? Like how do I do that to a vortex?
Yep. So we got Ryan's vortex right here. And what we're gonna do for Ryan's vortex is he's gonna grab me one of his cables.
The stock cable that came in the cable set with the vortex.
Yep. So I'm gonna show you right here with the camera. If you look down in here, it might not be too visible, but right at the bottom on this connector, one of those pins is 5 volts, and that's what this wire setup is here. So what we're gonna do with it is, back up the camera a bit, I'm gonna remove this white wire. The white wire is not required anymore. All you want is the 5 volts, so you can remove the white wire. What you'll do is you'll plug it in. Plug it in, and then whether you want to feed it through the top or whatever, maybe go around the
Well,
back.
it's probably best to come around the back there.
Yeah, we'll come around the LED system there. And so there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can just splice that,
Solder that on.
just splice that together, solder it in, you're good there. Or you can do it
wire to wire.
the other method where you just solder on the pins, make sure you heat shrink it, solder on the pins there, and then again, I would be okay to run.
Nice.
Yep, and that's the main part, guys. 5 volts to this by one of those methods that we showed you, or what you want to do there, and then mount it on your quad. Just put the Velcro on it and have it ready to go.
Cool.
Right on, guys. So we'll see you on the 27th. We're looking forward to it. Lots of prizes. Make sure to come out, bring your family.
If you have any more questions,
Got questions? Let us know. We'll be on Facebook, so be answering it all, and we'll come up with more information.
awesome.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Peace.
Bye.